Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17170, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell so you always get my latest videos. That said, we're continuing our progression in Idle Kingdom Defense today, and everything has been going fairly well. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do Christian his ceremonial 5 levels just to check that box off. And there we go. And, oh, we got a weekly reward already, too. And I didn't push Portal, but we're already at a level 126, which is pretty good. And as far as expeditions go, let's get started. I am running into a bit of a conundrum. We will talk about that when we get to the artifacts, but that said, how are you doing? I hope everybody's doing well in the game today. I know it's been a long time without an update, but I'm hoping we're getting something soon. The fact that we saw some activity from StormX earlier, that seems to be pretty promising to me. So, it's just a question of being patient. And again, during these times of patience, there's still plenty we can do in the game to optimize for the patch. That's one of the things. Don't lose focus of what we're trying to achieve. I'm honestly partially wondering if maybe it'll be another alternate progression system, sort of like how Total War is, but I don't know for sure. I mean, that was the whole point of Total War. When they added Total War, it was a complete alternate progression system. And I bet they had Total War planned for some time. They just waited until, generally you kind of plan content a certain way, and you release it periodically to, I will say one of the things the developer has not done as good of a job as I was hoping for is for more periodic content updates. Again, what they kind of did was give us huge content updates. In terms of like, okay, I think we can take Portal to 160 and Expedition to 80. But that easily could have been chopped into 2 different content drops. And I think things like that would serve the game better, because then you give more content periodically. You can't really give everything up front. Not in a game like this, because then it really limits what you're able to do. Now we need to. Whoa! We do not want to fight the dragon. We are not fighting the dragon. We want to sweep the dragon, because it allows everybody to try to work towards the max, and then when you start seeing people max out, you release a bit more content, and that's kind of the issue we have here. Is there hasn't been any content in a while because everything was given to us up front. Like imagine, like for example, like Total War. They could have withheld the 24,000 requirement, that whole 3rd stage, and rolled that out later once people had more experience with the system. And then we would have, that could have been an update about halfway through. And just little things like that could have been done that I think would be good things for the game. Not to mention upgrading astrology. I'm still trying to get that updated because there's things I want astrology to do. That said, the dragon was not too exciting today. We did complete all of our sweeps. We don't forget, if you're renovating, Sky Castle over Wild Castle, and yes, all the buffs stack, and you do want to get them both to 3-star. Eventually you will, and then whichever one you choose is strictly a cosmetic decision. Now let's purchase some heroes. I do wish there was a better way to do this. I wish if there was anything I could get, it would be an auto buyer for this screen that would automatically buy certain criteria, and I would just set it to auto buy, 4-star heroes. So I could just click this and get through it real quick. That would be awesome to me. That's one of the things I have to give Leaf Blower Revolution credit for. There's a lot of auto buyers in the game that just allow you to, like the first time through, maybe the first couple times through, you do it manually, and then as you get further and further into the game, you automate parts of the game, and you max out some things too. But I think that's really cool. I think that's a really cool way to approach it. I find it really enjoyable because, again, then you're setting up the automation. You know, there's things about Leaf Blower Revolution that I don't like. Like, I don't like how the loadouts work. I would have preferred something different. Honestly, to me, what I would prefer instead of the way the loadouts work would be when you go to a stage, it just like you could select a gear, pet, and everything set for a stage, and it just automatically picks that when you go to that type of stage. I think that'd be way better than any kind of loadout or anything like that, because then, you know, you're just automatically equipping what you would want to have equipped when you visit a particular board, and that to me is way better. You know. That said, you know, there's only so much your boy can do. Come on, give me some more rune seals. That's what we need. We got plenty of skips, I think. Oh, and somebody asked in the comments why I skip certain stages in King's Ruin. So King's Ruin, because I'm not pushing, has the same pattern every day, as you should be able to tell from the repetition. Due to that pattern, I skip the levels that are the longest. That's why I skip stages 4, 7, and 10, 11, 13, and 14. Those are just the stages that take the most time. It's not like it has nothing to do with difficulty or anything like that. Ooh, 624. Well, let's see if we can do a little better than that. But it has everything to do with, does this stage take... Yeah, crit damage. That's what we want to see, boys. Does this stage take a large amount of time? And if so, that's the best use of your skips. So you want to skip stages that just take forever. That's how I use it. And you'll learn which stages take forever pretty quickly. And will we get lucky again? Health. Boo! We want crit damage. And man, that orb is still very awesome. So we did get quite a few rings. We got a set of orbs. We're starting to really pile up the rings, honestly. But we're getting close. I know how this is gonna. I have an idea how this is gonna play out. I have a pretty good idea. The game plan is that hopefully before we have too many of the 5-star rings. I mean, if we do get too many 5-star rings where they're actually impeding things, what I will do is we will just upgrade that, and we can, you know, because the 4-star stuff we can just completely junk. We're gonna get plenty of 4-star stuff if we junk, you know, a bunch of 4-star stuff. It's not a big deal. It's delaying. It would be delaying what I would consider our, you know, finishing these to 500, but it's not to me, the end of the world. We might do that tomorrow just to clear out, to buff the ring and clear out everything, and clear out all the stuff. I just don't find it too exciting right now because, you know, what's exciting? It's working on Christian. Our boy Christian, he's the exciting part, you know. Working on Marion's like, don't get me wrong, do I want to get to Marion? Absolutely. Oh, we're out. Okay. I absolutely would like to be able to work on Marion, but it's not nearly as exciting because of the way the system works. And this is where I do feel like the system is somewhat flawed. The overemphasis on one hero kind of takes away from the other heroes. And that's kind of if there was anything I don't like about the artifact system, it's that. And it's mostly because the linear nature of upgrades. Like, not linear, but the fixed cost, right? Like this, boo, we want crit damage. Because everything has this, you know, a fixed cost, it's more effective to pile into a small subset of runes and equipment, of artifacts, than to spread it around your team. That's just the way the system is designed. If you're gonna ask me, do you think that's a good design? I would say not for this game, because again, it kind of reduces everything to. Oh, well, you know what? I just ate all the 4-star stuff, so. I mean, that's fine. I kind of wanted to save the orbs anyways, because look how few we got. We got 5, 6, and it's like it's terrible. I'll probably let me see. Let's see how my inventory turns out. And yeah, I just realized. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do it tomorrow. Okay, 40. I mean, 42 isn't that bad. We can keep going. I do 108 for the first time, so when this gets over 72, you know what? I'll just save until it gets 72-ish, and then we'll do like a 5-star thing, a 5-star day. Oh, and I got enough for another awakening on the ring. That's good. I mean, the good news is the ring is like 37 levels away, and the orb's like 39. So we're really not looking at a huge amount until we're done here, and then we can just. And when we do that shift, we will be focusing exclusively on two things. So number one is we're going to catch up the orb, the ring with all the extra rings we have, and level that as much as we can. While we're doing that, we're going to be saving up orbs, and I will be exclusively sweeping the orb stage until we get a crit damage orb. Then once we have a crit damage orb and crit damage ring, then we will shift into what basically will be leveling the 5-star version of that. So, something pretty familiar from what we've seen before. That said, we can level Christian now. 627. That just seems insane. And we're up to 18 million already, boys. 18 million attack. It just gets better and better. Just barely, though. Just barely 18 million. And 82,605 crit damage. Very nice indeed. I like those numbers. Alright, time to take a look at Sophia. Our dearest Sophia. We are working on her runes. She is, when we get to Marion, it's going to look a lot different. Marion is actually going to benefit from a lot of what we've done here in an interesting way. Alright, let's go. So basically, we're going to have tons of runes other than the attack runes. So I'm hoping we can push Marion through pretty quickly. But, time will tell. I imagine our first, bit of getting through will be pretty fast for Marion. I predict we'll probably pretty quickly get her to epic runes. Alright. 32. 33. That's exactly how many we need for 3 promotions. Now the question is, will it enhance? And the answer is no. Not even once. Wow. Well, with 9 million souls left, I doubt we're going to get close to another level for Christian. We do have 2 billion gold, which is nice. What are we looking at for Christian? He is up to 32 million. That's a lot. How many levels did we get for Christian today? I do like tracking this. 63. Good. I'm always happy to see over 50. Because as long as we can keep going over 50 a day, my goal is to get him 50 levels a day until he's 20k. That's good. Alright, so let's level up that castle. And remember, we finally hit 12 million, boys. 12 million castle health. Very nice indeed. Whoops. Well, no, that was where I meant to go. So 12.03. So we got about 20k. That's pretty good. That said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.